Hello everyone, it's the week of April 27th through May 1st, and this week we are going to be talking about color. Now if you look behind me, I have a color wheel. Now the color wheel is a chart that shows the relationships between colors. The color wheel shows us the primary colors, which are the three main colors you need to make all the other colors, and those colors are yellow, red, and blue. The color wheel also shows us the secondary colors. Secondary colors are the colors you get when you mix equal parts of two primary colors. So, for example, what color do you think you get when you mix yellow and red? If you said orange, you're correct. You can tell because orange is in the middle, in between yellow and red. Now, what about when you mix red and blue? You get purple. And when you mix blue and yellow, you get green. So orange, purple, and green are the secondary colors. The color wheel also tells us other things, like the warm colors and the cool colors. Warm colors are over here on this side, and cool colors are over here. Warm colors are the colors that we associate with hot and warm things. Summer, the sun, fire. They're also the colors that make us think of very strong emotions. Happiness, anger, excitement. Cool colors are calmer colors. Those are the colors we associate with cool things, like winter, ice, and with quieter, softer, calmer emotions. Sleepy, sad, calm, peaceful. One more thing the color wheel can tell us are the complementary colors. Complementary colors are colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel. So, if you draw a straight line from yellow all the way down to violet, you know those two are complementary colors. They are opposites. I can do the same thing with red and green and orange and blue. You can even do it with colors like yellow-green and red-violet, or blue-green and red-orange. And you can see some complementary color combinations down here at the bottom. Because it's a wheel, it doesn't matter which direction you turn the color wheel. The colors always relate to each other in the same way. Now, some artists are famous for their work with color. One such artist would be Kandinsky, who had a condition called synesthesia, which meant that he had the ability to hear color and see music. Kandinsky would listen to classical music, and then he would paint the colors and shapes that he saw in front of his eyes from the different notes and sounds of the instruments. Another artist famous for what he did with color was Seurat. Seurat was a French pointillist painter, which means that he would paint big paintings with little teeny dots of color. What he would do, instead of mixing the colors together, is that if he wanted something to be green, he would put yellow dots and he would put blue dots. And then when you looked at his painting from far away, you could actually see the color green because your eyes mixed the colors. You can see a famous Seurat painting at the Art Institute of Chicago. Now that we know a little bit more about how colors work together, let's make our own color projects. All right, kindergarten through second graders, let's get started. For this project, you're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need something round to trace about this size. You will need a pencil, and you are going to need the primary and the secondary colors. Okay, so you'll be needing red, blue, yellow, those are the primary colors, and then green, orange, and purple, those are the secondary colors. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our circle And I'm going to use a Sharpie so it's a little bit easier for you to see. Take your circle, put it in the middle of your paper, and trace it. All right. Now we want to divide this circle into 6 pieces. So what you're going to do is you are going to divide it in half like this. And then you're going to make an X through it. So you're going to go from the top left to the bottom right, and then from the top right to the bottom left, so that it looks like you have a pizza with 6 slices in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to color each of these pieces with the correct color from the color wheel. It does not matter which color you start with, as long as you put the colors in the correct order. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with red. When you color, make sure you keep your crayon going in one direction. So I'm just going up and down. And do your best to stay in the lines and fill the whole thing in so you don't have any white spaces. If you don't have crayons, you can use colored pencils, you can use markers, you could even use paint for this. All right, so if I started with red, what color is going to come next? There's actually 2 colors. I could use purple, or I could use orange next. I'm going to go ahead and use orange. So color the next piece in orange. Make sure you keep your crayon going in the same direction. You don't scribble scrabble. You fill in all the white spaces. Now, there's only one color that could come next. Who knows what color that is? If you said yellow, you are correct. All right, fill in the rest of the color wheel on your own. All right, so I finished my color wheel and all the colors are in the right spot, but it's not very exciting, is it? So what we're gonna do to make this a little more interesting is we are gonna turn our color wheel into an animal. Now I'm going to draw a spider, but I want you to think of a different animal. What animal could you come up with? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Sharpie and I'm gonna draw the spider's head up here. And then I'm going to give it some legs. One. Two. Three. 4 legs on that side. One, 2, 3, 4 legs on that side because a spider has 8 legs. Let's give it some cute little fangs. And spiders have multiple eyes, so let's give it some more eyes. Isn't that an adorable little spider? So I want you to draw your own animal, and I want you to color it in. You can even draw the sun in one corner and warm things in one corner for your warm colors. Because red, orange, and yellow are the warm colors. And maybe you can draw the moon or some snow or something on the other side where the cool colors go. So be creative and draw and color your animal. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. Make sure when you're finished, you email it to me at mfrodriguez4@cps.edu. Until next time, bye.